Dee-dee. Da-doo. Da-da. 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 Bow. Boo. Da-da. Cha. Choo. Cha. Choo. Choo. Cha.
It's longer, wider, and packed with way more technology than ever before. But is the new 2019 GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate Package that much better than the previous generation? Specifically the 2017 Sierra Denali that I bought a year ago? Now, considering it's named after the highest peak in North America and may cause similar symptoms to oxygen deprivation when you view its $67,540 window sticker, it's a lot of money. It better be good, and while the new Sierra Denali certainly impresses, there weren't many dramatic risks taken with this redesign. It's like General Motors is an old rock band that only plays its greatest hits, which in many ways is smart. Despite being fancily named the Ecotec 3, the 6.2-liter V8 in the Sierra Denali is a dinosaur of the bunch. It's a traditional V8. It puts out 420 horsepower, which is the same as the previous generation Denali. Meanwhile, the Ford F-150 has made more power for years with its twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, and even the Ram has transformed its Hemi into a mild hybrid. What? Aside from some upgrades to their cylinder deactivation technology, apparently this truck can run on one cylinder at idle at a time. It rotates around. General Motors is determined to keep playing AC/DC's Thunderstruck forever. But the thing is, truck buyers like Thunderstruck. And I bet many of them will look at hybrid systems or turbos and say something like, dare I say it, fake news. Turbos, fake news. Hybrid, fake news. V8. It's good, America. These same owners, including me, almost never utilize their trucks to their full capacity. But big numbers in horsepower and towing still matter to us. It's not like we're compensating for anything, we just like that it's there. Now the Sierra Denali certainly delivers some big numbers with 420 horsepower and 7,100 pounds of towing capacity, but that's exactly the same as my old truck. Mechanically, the only major upgrade to this new one is the 10-speed automatic transmission. It was 7 with the old one, and it's wider and longer. But despite the size upgrade, it actually weighs slightly less than its predecessor. But one thing that's grown dramatically is the price tag. Compared to my 2017 Sierra Denali Ultimate Package, the base price of this 2019 Denali is $2,345 more. The cost of the Ultimate Package, where you get the fancier wheels and a bunch of other stuff, is actually less than my 2017, but that's because they unbundled the 6.2-liter V8. It used to be part of the Ultimate Package, but now you can get it separately as a standalone option. So after deducting the engine cost, the Ultimate Package is actually $900 more expensive than the 2017, making the new Denali have a sticker price of over $3,000 more than the previous generation. Now that may seem like a dramatic jump, but there's certainly enough upgrades to this new Denali package to justify it. Of course, the latest gadget that everybody is talking about, which comes standard on the Denali, is this crazy multi-pro tailgate system. This electronic tailgate within a tailgate within a tailgate. This tailgate inception is really convenient. It has tons of different configurations for making loading and hauling cargo much easier. But I have a hard time believing this system will prove reliable long term if the truck is actually put to work. Still, it shouldn't be hard to replace the tailgate with a standard one since something go wrong and this thing accidentally transforms into an accordion. Parked next to my old Sierra Denali, the 2019 does look larger, and I do really like what they did with the styling. It's pretty. My only gripe is this fender badge, which shows that it has the larger engine, which I thought we had evolved past that 10 years ago of putting the engine size on the side for Hemi or Vortec Max. We're all adults, we don't need to show off how big our engines are. But overall, the truck is way more interesting to look at. The interior is nicely upgraded as well, with better textured leather seats and high quality buttons and knobs. But the biggest gains with the new Sierra Denali are the technology. The biggest gripe that I have with my 2017 Denali is it lacks a lot of features that came standard with GMC's full-size SUV, the Yukon Denali. Until now, the Sierra was never offered with a keyless go system. I had to put the key in every time. I know I'm roughing it, but think about it. The Toyota Prius has had keyless go in their car for 15 years standard. My 2017 also lacks some fun features like the heads-up display system, as well as important things like air conditioning vents for the rear passengers. It gets hot back there. But now all those complaints are gone with this 2019 Sierra Denali, and it actually has some more technology that's kind of impressive. While the instrument cluster and infotainment system in the 2017 look exactly the same as a Denali 10 years ago, it's a little better, but basically the same, they really improved it with this one, and it even has some technology that's pretty impressive. My favorite feature has to be the camera system in this truck. Every side has a camera on it, so when you're backing out of a stall, you can actually find your way around with a 360-degree view. It's so cool, and considering how huge this thing is, pretty necessary. But just like my truck of old, it still has the proximity sensors and the vibrators in your seat. As you get too close, it'll shake your booty to alert you of an impending collision. Now, this is a little redundant. With the cameras, you'll never feel the booty shake unless you want to feel your booty shake. Feels good. Oh, and I forgot my favorite part of this camera system, and that's the rear view mirror. It's actually a giant LCD screen that you can turn on and off, so you can make it a normal mirror with a reflective surface, or a live feed from the camera back in the tailgate. So freaking cool. I think I'm gonna keep it in TV mode. Now, the ride is supposed to be smoother in this new Sierra Denali, but really, I can't tell the difference. All rates about the same. It's definitely smoother with that 10-speed transmission, but it doesn't feel much faster. And another thing I can't feel the difference of is this knob here. It's not labeled, but it's actually a knob to put it in sport mode or off-road mode or towing mode. Really, I can't tell the difference between sport and normal mode, but first truck I've ever seen with a sport button. Now, $67,000 is a lot of money. It's $3,000 and some change more expensive than my Sierra Denali, but with the old Denali, you could just walk in, smile at the guy, and they would have given you 10 grand off. I think I got $12,000 or $13,000 off mine. And I'm curious, since these things are brand new, how deep the discounts are going to be. There's definitely a lot of new features to where there'll be quite a demand for this truck, but it may be worth waiting a little while until all the excitement dies down. Another thing that makes me kind of want to wait is the word on the street is some autonomous technology is going to get introduced into these trucks in the next few years. And if it's anything close to resembling the one that's found in the Cadillac CT6, Cadillac's in the same brand as GMC, Chevy, all that, General Motors, that's going to be pretty amazing. And that's definitely going to prompt me to trade mine in for one of these. But for now, since mine's only a year old, I think I'll wait. Still, this thing is super cool. And a link below is my article on autotrader.com/oversteer, where I write a lot more about what I think about these Sierra Denalis. And thank you for watching. Now I have to give this thing back, and I don't want to give it back.